We are coming up to the end of week 5 on the Fit to Fabulously Fit program that you guys are all participating with. And once again, it's been a great week and I am seeing some amazing changes in all of you. So congratulations for, making the investment in being a healthier person on that journey to making incremental changes in your fitness, your nutrition, and your well-being. So thank you again for a great week up on the 9th floor of the Harbour Inn. I wanted to cover 3 things in this video. Number 1, we had a really good seminar the other day down at Riverview. I am so sorry that some of you missed it, but it was a talk given by Shannon on the glycemic index. And the glycemic index is something that is really important to all of us in our daily living, especially for those of you who are in high stress jobs that need constant energy to keep yourself energized during the day. So the gist of this seminar was talking about the glycemic index and how foods, which are all ranked glycemically, what those foods do to your blood sugar. So a glycemic number is really just a number telling you how quickly the food that you're eating dumps sugar into your bloodstream. So for example, apple juice has a very high glycemic index and it dumps sugar into your bloodstream, sending that sugar into a spike, as opposed to a whole apple that has a much lower glycemic index and your blood sugar does not react the same way that it does when you consume apple juice. The difference between the two is fiber. So the more fiber that we have in a food, the slower the delivery of sugar into the bloodstream. And that's what we want. We want a constant delivery of sugar into our bloodstream so that we're not doing this up and down all day. And you know what it feels like to have that lull. It's like a crash after the sugar. Your energy goes down and kind of the only way you can get back up is to have another high sugar food. And we want to stay away from that. You want to keep your energy and your blood sugar level constant throughout the day so you have the energy to complete the tasks that you need to be doing. So blood sugar spikes are not healthy. You want to eat as many sort of lower glycemic foods as possible because these high spikes are not good for your insulin surges. They also cause your blood pressure to increase and they increase your triglycerides. And when you eat a diet that is very high in glycemic foods, then you're definitely more at risk for heart disease. So low glycemic foods tend to be the ones that are unprocessed, whole, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, whole grains, beans, and lentils. Those are the things that you want to include in your diet, and then staying away from the processed foods, the high sugar foods, the fructose, the corn syrup. Those things will really cause that spike. And the fruit juices, huge spike in things. And think about fiber. Fiber is a great packaging for fresh fruit. So some of the low glycemic swaps, instead of doing a fruit juice, do the whole fruit. Instead of doing instant oatmeal, do steel cut oats. Instead of doing white rice, brown rice. Instead of doing a white potato, do a sweet potato. And instead of consuming white bread, go for the sprouted grain bread. You're never going to get a glycemic index on meats and proteins because there aren't any sugars in them. So But those are things that are also, when you consume them with high glycemic foods, they tend to bring the glycemic index or the glycemic load down. So, you know, if you're going to have a snack of a fresh fruit, you know, one of the things to bring that down, the glycemic load, is to eat it with a protein, because it slows the delivery of sugar into your bloodstream. All right, so it's important, okay? You guys missed a great seminar if you weren't there, but that's my little 2 cents worth on the glycemic index. Okay, my other topic is, what do you do? You're working out twice with me every week, and some of you have asked for another workout, and I have sent you the link to my Vimeo account. On my Vimeo account is the warm-up that we do, or some semblance of it. That can be used as its own workout. And there's also a 30-minute workout that I think is called the 30-minute workout. And that can be done on, you know, a day when you're not exercising with your group. You can make it a cardio workout and do it with no weights, go outside, go down to the beach and jump around in the sand and, you know, do all the exercises and have fun. Or you can do it with some light weights, get your heart rate up, or you can do it with some heavy weights and make it more of a resistance workout. So, you know, look through the video. You can do it once through, you can do it twice through, or you can do it 3 times through. Anything is better than sitting in your chair with the remote control. So movement is key. So just get out there, and especially this time of year, get out and do it outside. No one's going to laugh at you if you're standing in your garden doing these exercises. I do it all the time. My neighbors think it's hilarious, but you know, get outside and enjoy this sunshine. Okay, my third thing, wrists. These things that get used like this all day, and we're sitting like this. But I've had a lot of you ask me questions about wrist exercises, so I'm going to go over a couple that can really help your wrist strength. The stretch for a wrist, I'm going to do this sideways onwards, is holding your arm out with your forearm faced up to the ceiling, and you're going to pull all of your fingers, all 5 of them, back towards you. So that is pulled back here. We pull it that way. And then you want to, with your forearm face downwards, you want to pull your wrist back towards you. Then palm up and straighten that arm and pull those fingers down. Then the same thing, pull it up. It feels really weird this way. And up. So that's 4 different stretches. Palm facing towards you, palm facing away from you, palm facing away from you, palm towards you. The other exercises that you can do is with a weight. And here's a 2-pound weight. You would ideally hold it on your thigh like this, and you're going to lift up and down. So it's lift your fist up, fist down, fist up, fist down. You do not need a heavy weight. You could grab a bottle of soap. I don't know, you could grab anything that you can just hold onto and just do this a couple of times. Then what you want to do is you want to turn your arm over and do the same thing. Up and down. Up and down. Then, with the weight parallel to your body, you're going to do down and up, down and up. And then the last one is you want your palm facing down, and then you want your pinky finger to come towards your outer thigh, and then your thumb towards your inner thigh. So I'm actually, this is what I'm doing. I'm going that way and that way, that way and that way. So you've got up, down, turn your hand over, up, whoops, down, and then you've got up, down, and up, down. It doesn't matter how many you do, but if you do need to strengthen your wrist, and you need to do both arms as well, because if you're right-handed, you're going to have a lot weaker wrist on your right side than you will on your left side. So you need to do both sides, but 1 rep of those is better than none. It will help your wrist flexibility. So some nice stretches, wee, and then, you know, and the other thing is a little bit of self-massage. So I hope that all helps. Once again, I hope you enjoyed week 5 as much as I did, and I will be seeing you all again soon.